Aloha mai. My name is Mauna Kea, and I'm here humbly before you to read testimony on behalf of Clarence Ching, Miss Chair and members of the Board of Land and Natural Resources. I am Clarence Ching, age 79, a long-time Hawaiian cultural and religious practitioner on Mauna Kea. I am also a long-time student and practitioner of the Lua, being a member.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you're not going to have time to read the whole thing, so
I
want to summarize.
Yes.
Okay.
I know. Thank you. Being a member of Paku'i Lua, I am in opposition to the adoption of the proposed rule. The proposed emergency rulemaking does not meet the requirements to be legally adopted at this time. The basis that should be required to justify the passage of a rule should be credible. The basis upon which you rely for adoption are skewed in incredible and illogical ways that you should be ashamed to even start to consider enacting the proposed rule. At this time, whether it is timely or not, this testifier requests a contested case hearing. An important part of my practice includes walking, hiking across, up and down the Aina, walking, hiking in the footsteps of our ancestors. I am a co-founder and leader of Huaka'i na Aina Mauna. In 2002, we started hiking at sea level at Koholalele Landing at Kukai'au on the Hamakua coast and proceeded up the Umikoa and Kaula trails to the summit of Mauna Kea, then went down the Skyline Trail, crossed Pohakuloa training area, down the Old Kona Road to the Pu'uana Hulu, then down Pu'uana Hulu Kiholo Trail, ending at sea level on Kiholo Bay at Luahine Bai, where we were privileged to swim in that most famous pond. In 2003, we hiked from the summit of Mauna Kea to the rim of Mokua'aweo'aweo on Mauna Loa, then down and around Kilauea, then down the Ke'auho Trail to Ke'auho Landing at sea level. Huaka'i na Aina Mauna is planning our activities that will take place later on this month. Near the end of the month, we are hiking from the Mauna Kea access road at Pu'ulilinoi at about 13,000 feet to Pu'u Makanaka on the Kaula Trail, then descending to about 10,000 feet. We will be starting at approximately 8 a.m. That will give us the full day needed to accomplish our objectives. You are on notice by my testimony here that this activity is taking place. While you say that a permit is required, I disagree, as permission is not required when one has a right to exercise. We will be exercising our constitutionally provided cultural and religious rights. On July 31st, we will be flying our nation's flag on the summit at noon with appropriate oli and hule to celebrate Kala Ho'iho'i'ea. These two activities may be curtailed, I believe, if the subject rule that is being addressed today is promulgated, and that will make us very unhappy. Let me tell you, I will not accept $1 million to not be able to participate in these activities. I will not sell my right to practice. Therefore, I would suggest that you curtail all further action on the emergency rulemaking and the irregular, illegal, and unconstitutional curtailing of my and my fellow Kanaka Maoli rights to practice our customary and traditional cultural and religious rights. Mahalo nui.
Thank you. Will you please remind Mr. Ching that that he needs to follow up with a written contested case hearing request within 10 days. Okay, we have number 70, Kawi Onekea.